Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. An idea here. I've got to rebuild them. 5 of those. Right. Let's go and make 10 of them. Let's go and bring these out over this side. So I could put that one there like that. That leaves 3. Let's get rid of that. 2. Just 1 left over. I don't have enough room to put 10 of them in a line right there, which is a bit of a shame. I would like to have done 10. So, in which case, I'm going to pick them all up then. And I'm not going to put them down here. I'm going to move further south and I'm going to drop them down here. And then we'll just, we'll put a belt going up through with the materials on. We'll put them in here. Let's drop them down in here, shall we? We will go and take you. I got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll make 10. I'll start off with 10 of these. If I want more later on, then we will go and build some more. So I just want to bring that down a gap of 1 and... yeah, gap of 1 and 2 down to there. I'll put it to about here. Right. There's still not quite going to be enough room to put them all the way across, but that's not going to be a problem. You watch. We can put one here like this, and I can get rid of those 2, and I can put the final one in here. And then I can put power pole and power pole like that. I can take that one there like that, and I can do that. So it goes up through and runs up there, and then you in here. I've got 184 soil, which I'm just going to drop into there. I've got the other soil as well, which I want to do something with. I'll do something with that over this side, because I will take that and I'll put it right in there, and then it'll get dumped straight back onto the line. I'll go here, Tianaton processing 20 into cellulose fiber right there. So we'll copy that, and I'll paste that down through there like that. And then I'm going to get a belt. Now, what I got to do is I've got to have that Tianaton. So, if I go up here, and then I remove that down to here, and that belt there, I can then go and take this bit, and I can have a belt that will run over here like this, and then I can have a belt that will run over here to about there, like that. And we will go... 1. Actually, we're going to want 2. We're going to want to do this as a double one like this. So we'll do that all the way through. There and there, like that. And I can put a belt down. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually want to put that one like that. And I want this. Let's get rid of that. And then we will bring this over as a belt. That's going to come down onto that bit down here like this. And then I can take a splitter, and that one will drop into there. And that will split each way, and each side will have 5. That will work through quite nicely. I will then go and put that one in there. I'll get rid of that one and I'll put that one in there. And I will do power pole next to each of these right the way through. Like that. Then we can go and take the belt down here. So what I'm going to do with the belt down the bottom, I'm going to do this slightly different. I'm going to run 5 of them along to that point. And I'll bring the other 5 along backwards from this point. And I'll run onto a belt. That probably be enough, I'd have thought. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do like a double bit. So that's going to go out there. And then we leave a gap and we put one in. I'll do the same here. Like that. gap, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2 out there like that. And then I can put power pole, pole, and pole into there like that. Right, so I've now got a massive amount of cellulose fiber being made down here. We can then take a belt, and that's going to go over here. Now, where do I need to put it? That has got to go to here. I need to get that cellulose fiber joining onto one of these belts. And actually, I think if I can get it to hook onto that belt right there, that would be the most successful spot for it. I think, because that will come up. That does only join onto one side, and it's all one-sided on the belt here anyway, but that should be enough. That'll keep that full. So I need to bring... That's got to come up that side there, up in between them. Essentially, I just need to take it up through where I was going to have that belt going up through originally. So we want to take a underground belt, that one, an underground belt there. Then this one is going to go... You know what? It's not. I'm going to bring it down there like that. We're going to hook over this way, and then it's going to go straight in there. So then that one goes all the way up through to there with the cellulose fiber. And then that just goes in a straight line up to that point. And now I hook over to the side slightly. How far over are we going to go? We're going to go over by... So I want to bring it out level with there. It's going to go up there. Right. And now I can take underground belt again, and then we can go up this way. She wanted to take it out a little bit further than that, but that's all right. Actually, no, it's... Put it in there, and then that one can go... Ooh, actually. That underground one can go out to there and up to there, so I can skip over those two bits. So I'm going to remove that, because what I want to do is I want to bring that over by one more, I think. It's over to there. Like that. And then I can run that up and hook it into there, and then I can bring it over this way. Put a belt. Bring that belt over this side. And hook you up that way. Right. There is a massive amount of cellulose fiber coming into the system up here. It's splitting out there because it's running down and then being used in here. And then that cellulose fiber is heading down this side, going along, coming down this belt, and then going into this bit in here where it is being consumed fairly rapidly. We're using quite a lot, and it's splitting out again and being used down in here. It's not being used quite as rapidly down in that part, but it is still being used. And then the rest of it is heading out over this side, coming in through there, and then going out into the rest of the world. No, it's not. It's getting to there, and then it's splitting, and it's heading over this side. So really what I want to do is I want to split that, and I want to bring that across, and I want to add more in. So I'm going to do a little bit more shuffling around with belts so that I've got just a little bit more on this belt over here, because that's the one that goes out and feeds all of the other bits. I've got that's coming up through and going over and feeding into these bits. It then goes up, travels over this way, comes down here, joins onto the belt on the side over here, and there I've got that filtered out. So we don't use a lot of it over here, but we do use a little bit. You can see there it's being filtered out. I think we also use it to make these. Yes, we do. It's also used to make them. So I've got a lot of cellulose fiber that I want to bring out through. So I kind of want to bypass. See, we've got it just sat still and not doing anything. I want to be able to bypass where it's sitting still a little bit and make use of that. And I can do that just by putting it into the side of that one. So we will go in here, and we will put one of these down, like that. And then instead of that one going in that direction, that one is going to come out straight over here, and then we can put an underground belt that's going to hook out that way. And then it's going to go there. That's as far over as it can go. I don't need it to go any further than that. I can then just bring this one out. I want to go up and hook it in there like that. That's going to go onto one side. And that's going to come back down here, and it's going to fill in everything on that side. It's going to stop that one from coming out as much, which means I've got more coming back there. Is that going to be beneficial, really? No, so we will... Let's just move this a little bit. Let's change this around a tiny bit, shall we? That's going to go up there like that. Then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put a splitter on here. The problem I've got is that I actually want that bit there to come out onto just one side of the belt. It's got to go that side, so I've got to bring that bit out that way. This one here doesn't matter if it goes on two sides of the belt, but that has to go on one side of the belt only. I can then take this bit, and that can also load out onto one side of the belt. So I've now got everything kind of mixing and matching and going through, but all of the belts should now be properly filling up with all of this cellulose fibre. I've got loads of the stuff in here, and it should all be sort of mixing in together. So let me just climb up here a second and get rid of that. I keep one stack of that on me. I don't need to keep any more than that. But that belt now is filled with cellulose fibre. So that's going to come back up through here, which means that these are now going to be made. I'm going to be making a lot of these, and they're all coming through and being used in all of the other electrical components that we desperately need to make. But crucially, they're going to be turned into these red ones down here. We need these electronics blocks level 2. They've all got to be made, and we had a serious shortage of those. Another shortage of them down over this side. So everything now is sort of being populated again, along with the engine blocks that we've got right in there, which means that these are now actually being made again. So the silicon processing research, there we go, look, see, that doesn't take a lot. Doesn't take a lot to stop it, but that research all ground to a halt because we didn't have enough of the cellulose fibre coming through, right? The cellulose fibre was the big problem. Now, I have got other issues with the cellulose fibre, and it's not like we had stuff built back. We had like a surplus there. I've got Tianaton. I've got 287 Tianaton right there. I've got a nice bulk of cellulose fibre that's coming through in sort of little plugs of the stuff, but that's because of the Tianaton that we've got. I've got some of it here, but I need more. It's a question of, we now got to sort of see if I actually do need more Tianaton coming up through, or if not. I've got plenty of compost. We got soil and compost coming through, and I've got this, like, up here. This is absolutely crammed full. These are working flat out now. We're making a lot of compost, and that's actually filled up, and it is backing up a little bit. The mud is backed up as well. It's just whether or not we can get enough compost and soil coming down through to fill everything that we need to fill, which is down to there. That compost and soil, that comes all the way down here. That's filling all of that bit up. So then that's making the actual soil here. And that one is going to be a bit of a problem once again. I don't quite have enough soil going into everything to keep it all properly balanced out, because I'm now making a massive amount of Tianaton. So I need even more compost, Even more mud coming in order to make even more soil. I got 1,200 in there. Soil production itself seems to be alright. I don't have an issue with the soil production. What I've got an issue with is that this is actually loading in here, because I got 3 of these loading directly in. It's actually loading fast and it's unloading. I need to get one more. I got 4 of them loading into here. And then they're coming out over here as well. We need to have one more of these loading onto the belt up there. So if I was to put that one down there like that, and then I go here, so I need it to... I'm going to load it back that side. I suppose I can load it here. I want to offset it onto that corner and put it there. No, I don't. I can go here. Offset it onto that corner so it goes onto the left-hand side at the back. And then it'll pick up from here. Pick up from that corner and it will just come into that side over there. Little tiny bit more soil. So it's putting it out onto the belt now, slightly faster than it's loading into that chest, but that's fine. We just got to find out if it's being used up too quickly or not. I mean, over this side over here, where we've got these splitting out, I got that lot. I've got it mixed out. It's going everywhere here. Like we've got stuff going everywhere. But I mean, I've got a nice lot of timber coming in here, and this I'm quite pleased with. All of that timber coming in there, which means that we've now actually got a decent amount of this. The liquid resin is now starting to back up a bit as well. So I've actually got resin coming on past to go on and make other parts of, you know, things elsewhere in the base, which I want to do. I've got timber right here. Why won't you drop in? I can take it out. I can't because I've limited the thing. So if I shift click, it won't drop the timber in there. But I don't want to be carrying that much around. So I'm going to do that. Okay. But I got a nice lot. I've got a nice lot of timber coming up here, and we are using that up. So we've got positive things going on over there. We've got positive things coming on over here. We've got lots and lots of soil coming through. Just possibly not enough soil coming through. Like you in here, you've actually got this surplus Tianaton here. Doesn't look very surplus, but I mean that's doing just fine. And I got the excess is running down over this side. So I'm not quite using all of these machines, but that's getting... The cellulose fibre is coming through. That's all that really counts. Okay, so if I've got that bit, next on the list, we want to go all the way back. We can kind of leave that now, confident that it might not be running at optimal capacity anywhere at any point in any of it, but it is running. So long as it's just doing something, it doesn't really matter. Like, the something is better than the nothing. So we want to go back. We're making orange boards already. Orange circuit boards in here we're not making yet. We've got those. We've got the silver wire. We need cupric chloride solution. We could do it with copper and tin plate rather than the silver wire, and then ferric chloride. Ferric chloride is done with iron ore, whereas the other one is done using copper ore, and I would rather use copper ore because I've got more of that to spare. Now, I've actually got a decent amount of copper ore up here stored. Got it in that storage right there. I've got an issue here now where the stone has built back on that bit. So I'm going to get some more warehouses in here in order to allow us to do anything with that. Was I looking elsewhere for more stone somewhere? I did have a bit of a problem previously with enough stone coming in for the stone bricks, but that only seems to be when I'm actually physically looking for being able to put down more bricks. So I'm not going to worry about that for a second. I am going to get some more where I've got 5 warehouses there, so we can go and put down a couple of warehouses and sort that bit out. I've got copper ore up there that I can use. The only other bit is, how do we make hydrogen chloride? We need propane gas. I'm making propane, aren't I? Chlorine and hydrogen is probably our easiest bet. That makes allyl chloride and hydrogen chloride. Or I just have hydrogen and chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is made with saline water. And that splits into sodium hydroxide, chlorine, and hydrogen. And then I go and I have the 2 of them, the chlorine and the hydrogen. And we mix them together to make hydrogen. Okay, that's really simple, actually. That is a genuinely simple process. I can join those 2 together. I get a slight surplus of hydrogen out of this one, and then we get the sodium hydroxide. I believe the sodium hydroxide is something that we want later for doing something with. I can't remember what it is, but that's going to be an easy process to set up. And it's saline water as well. I'm pretty sure we've got saline water here somewhere. And I've got excessive... Yeah, I've got excessive amounts of stuff. I got 3 filters here. I got 3 of these burning off the saline water. I've got a storage here for saline water that's completely full as well, and that's also burning it off. So I've got plenty of saline water. We can do this thing up here, and we can bring the copper over this side to actually make this work. So this is going to be a nice, simple process. And then all I got to do is get the liquid to wherever we're making the next part. But we'll deal with that in a minute. You right here. So I want to get... How am I going to do this? I'll remove that one. I will put down... I'll remove that one as well. I will put down these. I'll go 1 and 2 and 3 like that. I'm going to leave the rest for a minute, and then I will go 2. Go like that. So I will do 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Power, 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 like this. Right, so that's fired that one back up again, and everything's good. I got 3 more storages, so we've added 50% onto what we had already. And I want to... The bit that I want to set up is going to go down there. Oh, wait, there was one other thing that I want to do, because that... I've just chopped the circuit. Let's just make sure that it does actually join back in together. That one can go there, so that... I probably had redundancy lines elsewhere hooked around it, so it's not like a major thing. I'm going to get the copper from here all the way back over to here now. I'm not going to do that under robot power. I think what we will do... I don't want to run it up there. I think I'm going to bring it down from there. I'm going to load it on out of this one here, this end one, and I'm going to bring it from there. It's going to drop down this way, and we will go through there. And we have done the silicon processing. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. Right. Now, you down here. Is that the next one that I need to do? Integrated circuits, microprocessors... Probably is, to be fair. Power armor right there. It's this one that I want because it's oil steam cracking, gas steam cracking. They're both things that we're going to be wanting. For some of those processes that we were just looking at. Blue algae processing, we're going to need that as well. Advanced electronics. It's, yeah, except it's not those. There was an easier one. Oh, wait, that's way down the list, that is. It's this one. That one there that I wanted because it was water treatment 3, was it? No. There was a new upgrade. Rubber, nope. Advanced chemistry. Advanced chemistry. Catalytic synthesis. Ethyl benzene. Wasn't those either. Oil steam cracking. That's the one. It was oil steam cracking that I was actually looking at, and it was sort of going up through this little list. But it's these items right here. So we've got that one. I don't have any other bits to go in for on there. So really, I would just want to sort of pick up the artillery stuff and start working my way back through that. What's this? Scatter cannon shells. Where is artillery turret? There, artillery right there. So we can come back up through here. There is nothing else other than these, and I'm not yet making orange science packs. Right, well, if I'm not making orange science packs, we just start working on some of these random items here. Robotics. I'd say robotics is a good one to go for. It's going to be the logistics data cores, the green science analyzers. We're making all of those. That is all stuff we're doing. And that means that we're soon going to be ready to work let's work a robot cargo size. Logistic robots. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Logistics robots. That is the one that we want. We want actual logistics robots. And then requester chests, passive provider chests. Oh, yes. That's the stuff that we want. Oh, we're cooking on gas now, ladies and gentlemen. So we just need that one. And then we need those. Right. Let's get a move on with this then, shall we? So we want to get that bit. So I need to get this copper out of here, which is going to go there. It's going to go in that kind of line. Bring it out over, and then we'll hook it back through that way. So I'm going to bring you out over here. You are going to go... Actually, I'm going to bring you out onto that side. It's going to be easier because we're going to go 1 and 2, 3, 4 like that. I'm going to put down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 like that. And then I'm going to go into here, and you are going to have 1 on that side and 1 on that side. I'm going to put a power pole out on there like that, so that I'm loading that in. And then I'm going to have an underground belt that's going to go from here out to, well, about there somewhere, I guess. Excuse me. And I'm going to go up here. I want that one. I will take a few more of those underground pipes. I'm going to need some more copper pipes as well. We'll have to go back down to the bottom to get some of them. So hook you around that way. And this here. Right, so that one's going to go to this point here. I'm going to bring it over a little bit further, which is there. That's a little bit further. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And you're going to point down in this direction. And you're going to be an underground belt. And it's going to go to that point right there. And then that one can't go there. It's got to go up here. So that's got to move. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.